Now, what's happened is our tumble dryer, the filter point there that's sticking out, will not go in, and it's broke. So it basically needs repairing. So, what can I say? Curries are absolutely useless. I phoned up Monday last week and asked for, explain the problem, and was told that somebody could be there either Friday last week or Monday this week, which was yesterday. Today's Tuesday. So I says, well, I'm busy Friday because we've got a few things on, so Monday will be okay. We can manage till Monday. So Monday comes, I get an a text message that says between 11 and 3. So it comes to 3 o'clock. I've heard nothing. I rung the customer, the number up, and you have to go through all the usual stuff saying what is it, manufacturers, that type of stuff. So it takes you 2.5 minutes every single time you ring up to try and get through to somebody. Okay. So first time I spoke to them, I was on the phone for about good 20 minutes or so, and then I was told that I need to pick my child up from school because they'd done something different, because my start stays behind late, so I had to pick him up. And obviously at that point I was on hold because I said I needed somebody out today because we've got clothes piling up, can't wash them. Same with the towels and the bedding. We need to wash the bedding and everything else, but we can't dry them because we haven't got the tumble dryer because it's not working properly. So, to cut a long story short, he initially said, well, we could probably get somebody there tomorrow. And I said, well, I need somebody there today, really, but, because tomorrow I'm busy tomorrow. So, which is why, and I said, that's why I booked it for today, because obviously I'm busy tomorrow. So, I then got a phone call from my wife, so I had to hang the call up because they put me on hold for about 20 minutes trying to speak to a manager, which never happened. A surprise, because they were in a meeting, the usual meeting, inverted commas, which is every single time you speak to, or you try and speak to somebody at Currys, you get the excuse of, oh, tell them we're in a meeting, oh, they're in a meeting, we can't disturb them, blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, so I then run back and I got this.
Yes, wait. What do you want to put? Do you want to see Coco?
Now, also, I'm showing you a short clip of that, purely because it seems that it was put through to somebody's mobile phone, and they obviously answered the call but didn't bother to say anything because I recorded that part way through from the beginning of the conversation. It was basically as though somebody, either the children had pressed a button on the screen, or the parent had done something and not realised, or whatever, or it auto answered. I don't know, but kids talking in the background. She's saying, do I want to talk to Coco or whatever, or see Coco? And I'm like, what are you on about? I'm like, hello. I mean, it didn't record my voice talking. Mum saying, hello, is anybody there? Hello. And nobody was even listening. So I had to hang up yet again and then make another 2.5 minutes going through the usual rubbish to try to speak to somebody about the repair. So I then get through to somebody else who then says, oh yeah, I'm sorry, but the earliest we can get anybody there is Thursday. And I says, yeah, and what happens if he gets it on Thursday and says it needs a part? I says, then that means we're going to be nearly 2 weeks without a tumble dryer. I said, we've got there's a few things in the house. We've got children. We need to be able to use a dryer. Because at the moment we've got a dehumidifier, but that's not the point, because your dehumidifier cannot dry a towel and things properly. Do you know what I mean? Like a tumble dryer can. So I mentioned I was not happy about it at all. I want to speak to a manager. So he says, I'll get a manager to give you a call tonight. Guess what? No manager. And you know what else I found out as well? When I looked at the initial phone number for the landline that we've got, because apparently the engineer had tried ringing us. He tried ringing me apparently. I looked at the landline number, and the landline number was wrong. The third digit from the end was the wrong number. So I'm like, oh, that's really helpful. The mobile number was correct. And they said, oh, we spoke to the engineer, he's tried ringing your mobile. I said, well, he hasn't been trying to ring my mobile because I've got no missed calls or anything. I said, I've not been on the phone. I said, I've not used the phone. I said, the phone has been on the laptop with me. I said, so I know that nobody's rung because I've got no voicemail messages either. Excuse me. So suffice to say, nobody phoned me last night either. Currys, you're absolutely useless. I will not be buying anything from you ever again because you're just a complete waste of time. As I explained to the guy on the phone, and I couldn't fault the guy on the phone last night because he was really helpful and he was really apologetic and it wasn't his fault. But Currys as a whole now, you have gone rapidly downhill over the past few months. I mean, I had issues last time. I don't know if I did a video about that, but basically it took 4 attempts just to get a drawer for my freezer. You know, there was the second from the bottom, right? And they said, oh, well, they sent the thing and it was actually the second from the top. And I said, the last time you sent me the second from the top, but it's not that one. It needs to be the second from the bottom. So they said, oh yeah, I assure you we'll send you the right one. They sent me the same part again. So it took, like I said, 4 attempts to get a drawer for the freezer. Absolute joke. Excuse me. So the appointment's now booked for Thursday. So that's like nearly a week and a half. You know, it's not good service at all. You know, I mean, and the reason the excuse was that the engineer's van broke down, and he tried to contact me, but he obviously, I can understand he can't ring me on the landline number because the person I spoke to on the previous Monday didn't even log the phone number correctly. Honestly, you couldn't make it up. You really couldn't. And, you know, from what I've been told, the call centre's in India now. So, you know, this is part of the problem. When you outsource these call centres to India and places like that, you've got no chance. They just, it's not they don't care, but I think they're limited in what they can, can do. So, I personally, yeah, I think I'll be buying from AO in future, AO.com. So, have you ever experienced a similar situation with Currys like this? If you have, comment down below, you know, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done this already, because I really appreciate it. And give the video a like or a thumbs up, and stay safe, everybody, and hope you don't have as many problems as I've had, or will have, possibly, where things are going.